Okay, let's take a look at the School 2.0 assignment. Quickly show you how to run through that. Down in week 1, it has technology self-assessment. Click there, just reminding you that you can access the School 2.0 website from directly inside of the assignment. So it pops up here. The actual web address is the etoolkit.org/etoolkit. So what you'll need to do is I want you to create an account. The reason we want an account is so that you can always go back in and find your results. Of course, I'm using my Ed422 student account. Account created. So I'm going to log in here. And you can mail my list of resources to Ed422 student. Okay, so once we have our account and you see your name up here, which would be very important, we're going to just go down to where it says Reflection Tool, this piece right here. And then if you scroll down from there, you'll see to begin to select one of the following questionnaires, we're going to choose Teacher. Now, as I told most of you in class, or if you're hearing this for the first time, this reflection tool revolves around the National Education Technology Standards for Teachers. So there are actually 5 standards for teachers. They're listed right here. And for this little reflection tool, there's 4 questions per standard. So it's a pretty simple, but I think effective way to familiarize yourself with the nets and what you might be expected to do. And again, as I've mentioned a number of times, most of you aren't in the classroom, and that's okay. You're going to answer these questions in this little reflection as if you were in the classroom right now with your current level of skill. What could you do? So we're going to take all modules, and I'm just very simply going to fill out. You actually have 3 options after they give you one of the questions. You have the option of I do not engage in this activity, I engage in this activity but have room for improvement, or I successfully engage in this activity. So if you feel like you've mastered that. So I'm just going to quickly answer some of these just so that I can generate the report, because what's going to happen is once we answer these, then we're going to be given some resources around these standards, which is the thing that we're going to do for the assignment. So you'll be given resources. There we go. And show results. So the results, it says Reflection Tool Results. And what it gives us here, it's really kind of cool. It's a question by question, and it gives you a resource on that. So if you if you were really interested in, let's say, this first NETS, which would be Facilitated Inspired Student Learning and Creativity, you choose one of these options to basically research a resource, and the assignment would be to report out something that you've learned based on following one of these resources. So the thing that I want to make sure that we're clear on is that, for each NETS, so this would be it says Reflection Results for NETS T module, and that actually is NETS 1. Then there would be 4 resources, and then it starts Reflection Results for NETS T module, and this would be NETS 2, etc. So that when you report out, make sure that you clearly state which of the NETS standards that you chose to investigate. So I could just click on this Creativity in Schools, and this is an awesome Ken Robinson TED Talk, so you could watch that. And then basically you would just report out what on your blog what you learned. So I'm going to close out of that, and I'm going to go back to Reflection Tool, and I'm going to click on Teacher. And now you'll notice that I have a reflection score. And one of the things that I asked you to do was to take a screenshot of your reflection score results. So when you're logged in, you hit Reflection Tool, and then you hit Teacher, and then these will come up. And if you're on the Mac, the Command Control Shift 4 allows me to then go in here and select an area. I just want to make sure your name gets in there. So select an area, and then it sits on your clipboard. You can paste it in a Word document and then convert it to a JPEG that you'll put in your blog post as well. So that's a real quick look at School 2.0, and hopefully you won't have any problems with it.